From Winterscheid Field in Marrero, Crescent City Sports is proud to bring you Crescent City Sports Prep Summer League baseball action, as this evening the Archbishop Shaw-based Refuel squad hosts the Brother Martin-based K's for Kids team. Ken Trahan joined by Kenny Forsang, Chip Merritt, Matt Merritt along for the ride here this evening. And a couple of longtime Catholic League rivals do battle here tonight. Of course, Shaw getting out of the Catholic League, so it's an interesting dynamic. But this is a Crescent City Sports Prep Summer League game. K's for Kids, Brother Martin is 6-9 overall, but 1-1-1 in Crescent City Sports Summer League play. They're not playing for league honors, playing an independent schedule much of the way, but still in the league. And Refuel, based at Archbishop Shaw's 3-5. They won their last 3 games. The starting lineups, first of all, for the Crusaders of K's for Kids, under the direction of Jeff Lupo. Leading off at shortstop, Andrew Sienna. Gavin Berry is the center fielder. Frank Randall is the DH. Colby Hunter is at first base. Ryan Darrow bats 5th in left field. It's Brent Miorana in right field hitting 6th. Jack Lupo at third base bats 7th. Stan Wiltz at second base hits 8th. Egan Prather is the catcher batting 9th. The pitcher will be Gavin Simeon. Sienna, Berry, and Randall. Hunter, Darrow, and Miorana. Lupo, Wiltz, Prather, and Simeon starting for K's for Kids. For Archbishop Shaw-based Refuel, under the direction of Chad Foray, leading off at shortstop is Cameron Bolden. Jack Mahler is the catcher. It's Jace LaCava playing second base. Julian Clarks is the cleanup hitter and first baseman. Gavin Richard in center field bats 5th. Jacob Pereira, the third baseman, hits 6th. Hayden Perkle in left field will bat 7th. The pitcher, Nathan Billiot, hits 8th. Blair Mills is the extra hitter in the lineup batting 9th. And Stephen Hewen is in right field batting 10th. It will be Bolden, Mahler, and LaCava, Clarks, Richard, and Pereira, Perkle, Billiot, Mills, and Hewen for the Shaw baseball team based at Refuel here in the Summer League. Andrew Sienna leads it off. Sienna for the Crusaders getting it started here. And Sienna will stand in, coming off of an excellent prep season. .293 hitter, no homers, 3 RBI. First pitch of the game is just away for a ball. First pitch at 6:37. We're slightly late because there was a JV game which preceded this and ran a little bit long. 1-0 the count on Sienna. The next pitch is on the way. That's high, so it's 2 balls and no strikes. Great to have Coach Kenny Forsang with us again. Kenny, welcome.
Well, great to be here. It's a great afternoon here at Shaw, and looking for a good ball game.
2 balls and no strikes on Sienna. Getting the sign, ready, and pitching. That's away, and it's 3-0 to the leadoff man. Archbishop Shaw coming off of a season in which the Eagles reached the Division I quarterfinals, beat Holy Cross in a best-of-3 series to get there before being eliminated by Catholic High. The eventual state champion, there's a strike called, and it's 3-1. Meanwhile, Brother Martin made a run to the semifinals in Division I before being eliminated by John Curtis Christian in Hammond. 3-1 is a smash up the middle off the back of the mound to the second baseman. Makes the play nicely for out number 1. That's a good play by LaCava and a bad break for Sienna, who hit the ball hard. And Kenny, when it hits the back of that mound, it's going to kick straight up.
It kicked straight up, gave second baseman a chance to go to roam to his right, make a nice play, and make a nice throw on a run. Did a good job. And that's a great way to come back after a 3-0 count. Make him put the ball in play.
Gavin Berry, the hitter, right-handed swinger. The center fielder, first pitch. Smash in the left center field. Ball's going to hang up for the left fielder. He's there. Putting it away is Perkle for out number 2. Again, the one thing we know about this ballpark, having done several games here, the ball does not carry here at all, Kenny.
No, and particularly when that wind's blowing in, it's not going to carry. When it's blowing out, it'll carry a lot better, but this is a nice ballpark to pitch in.
Yeah, we've never seen many home runs, if any, in this ballpark. And I've done a bunch of games here. Ball missing. Down, it's 1-0 on Frank Randall, who's the DH here this evening. A little banged up, can't play the field, but he is the DH for the Crusaders. 1-0 pitch is down. It's 2 balls and no strikes on Randall. Frank Randall, 419, no homers and 5 driven in during the summer. And excellent after a good prep season. Took it high, and it's 3-0 from Nathan Billiot.
Well, this is the time of year, too, that the guys really start getting in the groove where the weather is warmer now. They're playing a lot, and it's easy to get into a groove and start doing better.
Fast strike, and it's 3-1 now Billiot, 2 appearances. The record 1-0, the earned run average high at 9.19 during the summer. He's ready with the 3-1, and that's a check swing strike, and it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Billiot, 5 in the 3rd innings, 9 hits, 10 runs, 7 earned, with 5 walks and 4 strikeouts. He's hit a batter as well. Took it away, ball 4, he's on. So Randall heads to first base with a 2-out walk here.
And he'll be low 80s with a changeup, curveball, kind of a cutter. And what's great about the summer league is it gives a lot of the young kids a chance to get innings in. A lot of young kids get at bats in, and it just gives the kids a chance to play with not a lot of pressure.
First baseman Colby Hunter stands in from the right side. First pitch, and missed the outside edge to Hunter. A ball and no strikes. Colby Hunter, 256, no homers, but he has 11 RBI, which leads the Crusaders during this summer. Sponsored by K's for Kids. 1-0, and a smash into left center field's a base hit. Stopping at second base will be Randall, and it's 2 on, 2 outs for K's for Kids. And that will bring up the left fielder Ryan Dara, a 235 hitter, no homers and 1 RBI. K's for Kids in their gold jerseys, crimson red numerals, gray pants, 2-tone caps. Dara waits, runners lead, pitch, and that's a strike. It's 0-1. And Refuel, Archbishop Shaw's color, of course, green, but during the summertime, sponsored by Refuel, they wear the red jerseys with the white pants, white and black trim, black numerals, and the black caps. It just missed the outside edge. Pretty good pitch there, and it's 1-1.
Great pitch. That had a little off speed to it. Great spot. It was a pitcher's pitch, and he took it, and it was called a ball.
Ball and a strike on Ryan Dara. Here's another. Swinging a foul behind the plate. And the count goes 1-2. Another interesting aspect of this ballpark is the ball really caroms back toward the field when it hits the back wall or backstop. Notice that frequently in the games we've done here, including this season. 1-2 the count. Stretch and the pitch. That's high and away. So it is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jeff Lupo's done an excellent job at his alma mater and handling this program after taking over for Mark Wisniewski, now the athletic director. Always a pleasure to visit with Jeff. Ground ball is short. Handled. Long way to first and safe. Runner for the plate. He will score. And it's a 1-0 lead for K's for Kids. That's not an easy chance. Has to go as an error, though. Good play, good throw would have had him. And as a result, Randall scores. To second is Hunter. Dara reaches on the error. It's a 1-0 lead for K's for Kids.
And I think the shortstop could have done a little better job of coming to get that ball. He kind of stayed back a little bit and didn't give him a chance to go to either third or second. Had to make the play at first, and that was a much tougher play.
Here's a ground ball to third. High hop. Play will be across the diamond, right on the money with the throw as Pereira, and the inning is over. But a run scores on a hit with an error, and 2 men stranded. We're on to the bottom of the first. K's for Kids 1, and Refuel coming to bat. So an unearned run there, Kenny. Those are the kind of pitchers grimace about, right?
Well, that was a tough play. And, it could have been made a little bit easier, but even had he come for the ball a little bit harder, it would have been a tough play. And, you were talking about earlier about the ball ricocheting off the screen, coming back to home plate. You got to alert your players to that. And, when they're at third base, the third base coach is usually in their ear the entire time. And you have to tell them the ball has to deflect off the catcher before you even consider going. Because if it goes straight back, it's bouncing right back to the catcher.
Makes the decision, if you're a base runner, interesting. If you are thinking of trying to score, for instance, if you're on third base.
Right. That's exactly right.
But, again, the nuances of different ballparks. You really need to know how certain fields play, how walls react, everything. Because all of these ballparks are different, which is one of the, I think, great things about baseball. It's not everything's exactly the same. Dimensions are different. Surfaces are different. Fences play different. Walls are different. That's what I love about the game, Kenny.
It's wonderful. You know, that it's not a carbon copy of each other. In fact, that was part of the criticism of a lot of the stadiums built in the 70s.
Yeah, they were very similar.
They were all similar. You know, you didn't have a 290 right foot fence like you had at Yankee Stadium. You didn't have the green monster at Fenway. I would have loved to have seen Forbes Field and some of those old time fields that people of your generation played at. You know.
Mm-hmm. My generation. Are you kidding me? Seriously. I think we're talking about 1 year, buddy.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You can't fool me. We were there at the same time. Come on, man.
I did.
Then even got you to play some recreational games, man. So try to throw a knuckleball.
That's right.
Allegedly.
With the light 105 bunch.
Yeah, we did, man. We got you involved, man. Why not? It was fun, man.
It really was.
Even played in a couple of tournaments here and there. Made us think we were ball players, at least some of us, because we never would have been. Cameron Bolden leads it off, the shortstop. First pitch, and that's in there for a strike called. So it's 0-1. The Gavin Simeon, the pitcher. 4 Ks for kids. Bolden at 143, no homers, 3 driven in. He hits it to short. Long throw coming, and it is on the money. Good stretch at first for out number 1. So well done there by Sienna, who's a good shortstop, and of course, nicely done by the first baseman, Hunter. You like seeing a tall first baseman? You like seeing that stretch, don't you?
Absolutely. The taller the better. I played for one of the best with Chuck Melito and Matt Bullinger, two of the best.
Oh, my goodness. Those guys. And Chuck played at Tulane, of course, after his Archbishop Rummel career. There's a swing and a shot to center field. That's going to go over the head of the right fielder. That ball's going to the wall. Rounding first, Muller for second base. He is going to be there with a ringing double. Well done. Well struck ball. Right fielder was very shallow, Kenny.
Oh, I mean, he was playing a deep second base.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he just lost track of where he was. Because, sometimes, in the outfield, it's hard to stay paying attention. And you just start drifting sometimes. So I'm sure that's what he got caught in, because until the ball was hit, I didn't notice how shallow he was. But, I mean, way in.
Runner at second base with 1 out. And an opportunity for Chase LaCava. Outstanding player for the last few years for Archbishop Shaw. LaCava hits a line drive into left. That's a base hit. Throw to third is high.
Ooh.
And that'll allow the runner to go to second. That'll be a throwing error on the left fielder. I mean, the idea to go to third was good, but you got to keep the throw down.
Yes, I mean, he could have been 7'10", and it was going to be over his head. Got to come up and stay balanced. He kind of rushed his throw, threw off the wrong foot, and it caused a bad throw. And it didn't hurt getting a run in, but it allowed the runner to get from first to second.
Dalton Carson will run at second base for LaCava. So Carson, the runner at second for LaCava, and now Julian Clarks will bat. Coming off of a good prep season, big left-handed hitter with power, grounds at the first. Play will be at first. Run will score, and this game is tied at 1.
Yeah, this early in the ball game, you take the out there. You always, early in the game, whenever you get a chance to get an out, take the out.
So Clarks gets the run driven in. We're tied at 1. And with 2 outs, the batter is Gavin Richard. The center fielder, Richard, will stand in. Hitting 200, no homers, and 5 driven in. Go ahead, run at third with 2 outs. Ground ball to short. Sienna gobbles it up, sets and guns on the money. Got the speedy Richard, and the inning is over with a run on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 stranded. We've played 1. We're tied at 1, so a pretty nice start, Kenny.
Good start. A lot of strikes being thrown. You gotta love it when you get in and get out. That's a good job for both teams, and both teams got to run across. So it's going to be a good ball game. You were talking earlier about checking the ballparks out.
Mm-hmm.
I was taught at a young age to, for catchers to come throw the ball up against the backstop to see how it is. For the outfielders to throw the ball against the wall in the outfield and just see what happens. And, we've gotten away from that because a lot of times you may not have time to do that. But when you do, it's very, very important.
It's all part of the game and part of the preparation and understanding.
That's right.
Of what to do, when to do it, and how to do it.
That's
and
right.
Clearly, these are teams that are well coached and accustomed to being well prepared. As we always see amongst these teams that come from that district, District 9-5A, storied league that has produced so many great players and so many great champions over an elongated period of time.
Well, I've said many, many times, haven't had the chance to see high school programs pretty much all over the country. There are not many places better than this, not many places with better coaches, and, just great, great, great competition and so much respect for all these teams, their schools, and their coaches.
You say that having coached in Texas, where baseball is obviously outstanding. Here's Jeff Lupo, the third baseman. First pitch is hit down the third baseline fair. Hits into the corner. Lupo's going to round first. Left fielder gets to it and will hold him to a single. So a good start here in the second inning for K's for Kids as Lupo rips a base hit off of Billiot.
And, that was a good pitch. That pitch was down in the zone, and he went down and got that.
Hunting that fastball on the first pitch.
I wish more high school kids would do that because, high school pitchers are trying to jump ahead.
Stan Welts bats, the second baseman for the Crusaders. He swings at the first pitch, misses, gets through the catcher's legs, and the runner will go to second base. So Lupo to second base. What I guess would be a pass ball.
I don't know. The ball was down in the dirt.
Okay, you're a pitcher. I knew you were going to say that, so.
No, I'm saying it was a wild pitch.
Okay, you just did. So runner at second, we'll call it a wild pitch. 0-1, that's a good pitch for a strike call.
Yes, a good
and quickly 0-2 on Wiltz. Stan Wiltz hitting .321, no homers and 5 driven in summer play. For K's for Kids. The pitch. Breaking ball stays high, and it's 1-2. Top of the second inning. Tied at 1.
He's got to get that breaking pitch down. Or it may have been his cutter, but it's got to be down on the zone.
1-2 is high, so now it's even at 2-2.
The rule is for targets, what I try and teach my pitchers is that change-ups, curveballs, anything off speed is the glove and in the 2 knees for the catcher. That's the 3 locations for that pitch.
2-2. Fly ball center field. Center fielder Richard is under it. He's got it for the first out. Lupo holds it second. Wiltz skies to center, and that will bring the catcher Egan Prather to the plate. Prather, a starter behind the plate during the prep season for Brother Martin. Here's Prather at 179. He does have a home run, which is the only home run they have during the summer. 6 RBI for Egan. Good defensive catcher. Right-handed hitter took a fastball away from Billiot.
Not a bad pitch. That's around the plate. Trying to get him to chase one.
Ball and no strikes. Another chopper foul, third base side. You can read about it at CrescentCitySports.com, but the Summer League standings for Crescent City Sports Prep Summer League going into this evening are posted at CrescentCitySports.com. In first place right now is Retief Oil Jesuit at 7-1. Is Summer League play. Breaking ball away. It's 2-1. In second place is Archbishop Rumble's Malcolm Dinas at 6-1-1. They've won 5 straight games. River Ridge Patriots of John Curtis Christian right there at third at 7-2-1 overall. There's a smash down the third base side. Great play by Pereira. Can he throw him out? What a play, but it gets by, and the runner's going to score. So I would give him a base hit and error on that personally. So that's a tough error. Heck of a play by Pereira. And if it's scooped out of the dirt, they got him, but unable to field the short hop. So to me, that's a base hit and an error.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of third basemen that don't even get to that ball.
Yeah, the run scores on the error.
Right. So one goes in the error, and the other runner goes to second on that error.
Yeah.
But great play.
Yeah, got to be a hit and an error on that play.
But what a great effort.
Cole Navarro is going to bat now. They're hitting extra hitters. They actually are hitting 3 extra hitters. There's a fly ball on the right. Second baseman out, right fielder in, right fielder there, making the catch is Ewan. Round number 2 is Navarro. flies to right. So they're batting, 3 extra batters in this game.
I love it.
Again, it's the experience.
That's right.
Messes up your scorecard a little bit. Hey, when that happens.
And then have you gotten what they do with the base runners? It's last man batted out. That'll.
Yeah. Jude Tingstrom will be the hitter. Left-handed hitter. Tingstrom stands in. Making sure they get guys at bats. Tingstrom takes it for a strike. It's 0-1.
And the other thing is, they're still playing to win. That's not the point. But you want to get guys a chance to play. And
missing low, it's 1-1.
I think that's so important about 8th grade teams, freshman teams, JV teams. Play as many guys as you can play.
1-1 the count. And another pitch on the way. And a swing and a foul. It's 1-2. Picking up on the standings after Retifoil, Malcolm Denis, and River Ridge. In 4th right now is St. Charles Catholic-based Cretan Townsend Homes at 6-3-1. North Shore-based Peck Seafood and Ponstein's Food Store based at Holy Cross are tied for 5th at 6-4. Missing in.
Good breaking pitch. Great spot.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Then you've got Lakeshore-based Mortgage Gumbo's Titans in 7th at 4-3. Hahnville in 8th at 4-3-1. That's the top 8 out of the 16 for you. 2-2. Ground ball towards second base. LaCava has it to first, and the inning is over. But a run crosses the plate. On 2 hits, there was an error. And a runner stranded. That's 3 left now for Case for Kids. Bottom of the 2nd coming, and it's 2-1. Case for Kids on top. Rest of the standings in 9th place is Lutcher-based Atelco at 4-5. In 10th is Archbishop Shaw-based Refuel at 3-5. In 11th, it's Gulf Coast Bank and Trust based at Chalmette at 3-6. Number 12 is Newman at 3-7. 13th is St. Paul's-based In-N-Out Urgent Care at 2-6, tied with De La Salle-based Courcell Law at 2-6. And 15th is Ascension Catholic-based State Farm at 0-6. And, of course, Case for Kids not playing for league honors, 1-1-1 against Summer League competition. So there's your Summer League standings as we speak. And tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex in Kenner. Lamarck Ford, the number 1 Ford dealer in the Metro New Orleans market. Must be a reason. And we thank Lamarck for the continued support of all that we do here, making it possible for us to be here and to speak to you and bring this fine action to you. As we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning of a 2-1 ball game. Gavin Simeon back to the mound to work in his 2nd inning for Case for Kids. And here in the 2nd inning, he will face Jacob Pereira, Hayden Perkle, and Nathan Billiot. So you've coached some games here, Kenny?
Coached quite a few here, and unfortunately, most of them were not close. But we had a few close games here, and, we were just outmanned by the Eagles when I was coaching over at Everett. And our guys could hang in for 3 or 4 innings, and then just sometime the wheels would come off. But it was always great competition for us to play, and it made us better. And, of course, my good friend Kirk Bullinger was the coach at the time over here.
Here's Jacob Pereira. First pitch is swung on and missed by Pereira. No balls and a strike. Right-handed hitter waits. And the pitch fouled off the end of the bat. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Jacob. He's hitting .250, no homers, and 3 driven in.
That was a nice little cutter right there just now. Had him reaching for it a little bit.
0-2 the count. The next pitch swung on and missed. Threw it by him. Good pitch for Simeon to get his first strikeout. It's out number 1 here in the 2nd inning.
He went up about chin level with it. He had just thrown a slider that was down a little bit, made him reach over the plate, and came back with a fastball up around his chin. Was able to get it by him.
Hayden Perkle bats, the left fielder. Good player during the regular season. Hayden took a strike at the knees. Perkle, .333, no homers, and 4 RBI.
Nice pitch on the inside part of the plate there. I love that he's working in and out like that.
0-1. Check swing. Good breaking ball. Just
Yes.
missed. And it's 1-1. A pitch to lay off of, but not much you could do with it.
No, nothing you could do with it at all. Great spot.
Ground ball to the pitcher. Fielded by Simeon. Flips to first. Gets his man. 2 gone.
It's always great when you can field your position.
And that's all about A, staying calm, and B, reflexes.
Well, it's just something you got to work on all the time. You got to work on your comebackers. You got to work on your pitcher covering first.
Here's Nathan Billiot, the pitcher. Grounds it toward deep short. Tough chance. He had a backhand. Long throw across the body.
Wow.
He made a heck of a play, but he's safe at first on a bang-bang play. That was close.
Can the umpires go to a replay on that?
I don't know. Chip can probably show it to you, though. So, and you can tell us what you see if you have the opportunity there. So, that was as close as it gets, and that was a really good play by Sienna.
Great play. Great play.
Here's Blair Mills, the extra hitter from the right side. Courtesy runner at first base is Austin Amadio. Pitch on the way. Is the strike called? Been getting ahead of hitters, Billiot.
That's the name of the game, and then make them hit your pitch. A lot of ground balls so far.
0-1. Ooh, just missed the inside edge. It's 1-1.
Great pitch, just inside. If he swings at that, it's a foul ball.
To Blair Mills, 167. No homers. No RBIs for Blair. And here's the 1-1. That's a wild pitch back to the screen. There's that carom I talked about. Right back to the catcher, but the throw is wide. And he's safe at second. But that's exactly what I was talking about, Kenny.
Right, exactly. And if he wouldn't have lost his balance catching the ball, he'd have thrown him out by 10 feet on that. It's so scary for base runners here, and because you got to tell them it's got to deflect off the catcher, and the catcher barely touched that one. And, it was back to him in a blink of an eye.
Goes as a wild pitch. Runner in scoring position now with 2 outs for Mills, who's at the plate with a 2-1 count. And another. That missed high. So Mills ahead in the count here. Looks to do some damage. Right-handed swinger. Good size.
Looking for a fastball. If you're able to throw your changeup over the plate here, now would be a great time.
That's a fast strike. He took it. Looked like he was in take mode.
Yeah.
A full 3-2.
And I guess, of course I tell my guys, if it's not a pitch you can hit hard, don't worry about it. Maybe he felt like he couldn't get around on that for some reason.
3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Long look. Payoff pitch. Checked his swing, went around on a good breaking ball down and out. Struck him out. Second strikeout of the inning. And the frame is over with no runs and a hit. And a runner stranded. That's 2 left for Refuel. We've played 2. And it's Case for Kids on top of Refuel by the score of 2-1.
Well, great pitch there to end the inning on that curveball that went off the plate. And he fooled him, so he kind of check swung, but he went all the way around. So, been very impressed with the pitchers so far, throwing strikes, getting guys to hit the ball. That's what the name of the game is, making your guys make plays.
So a 2-1 lead for Case for Kids. Over Refuel. As we go to inning number 3 here at Winterscheid Field in Marrero. Nathan Billiot back to the mound for a 3rd inning of work here. Might see him for one more before they go to the bullpen. We'll see a couple of pitchers on both sides for sure.
Again, great summer league. You're not worried about wearing kids out. Let each kid get 40, 50 pitches in and then get them out, give somebody else a shot. It isn't a real bad day heat-wise right now.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing I'd be concerned about would be the catchers. You always have to be concerned this time of year with the heat.
Warm-up toss is complete.
Florida water is the greatest invention in the world.
I hear you, buddy.
Leading off for the Crusaders in the top half of the third inning. Number 6,
Christian Michel will bat here. Michel, 261, no homers, and 3 RBI. He took a strike called. It's 0-1.
Way to start. Start ahead with a strike. That's good.
Billiard with the 0-1. High. So it's even at a ball and a strike. Top of the order, Sienna and Berry will follow. And the 1-1. Strike called at the knees. It's 1-2.
Great spot there. Great pitch. If you can stay down at the knees, you'd be so tough.
Here it comes. Swung on and missed. A good breaking ball. Had him out in front.
Yes.
Good movement. And Michel retired for out number 1. Strikeout number 1 for Billiot. Now back to the top of the order. And Andrew Sienna. So Sienna bats with 1 out. Grounded to second his first trip. First pitch on the way. Ground ball the third. Backhand, nice play. Pereira, long throw across, wide, and he's safe. Pulled him off the bag. The ball goes out of play. Seattle will head to second base on another error.
Made a nice backhanded play and then throws it away. That's a, I think he had more time than he thought. And he kind of rushed his throw a little bit. But a nice play. Great effort.
So that's the third error of the game. Scoreboard has 2, but that's really 3.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Gavin Berry.
Here's Berry, who bunts it. Pitcher tried to barehand, picks it up, throws it, and still got him. So it will go as a sacrifice.
Now,
put out 1-3, does get the runner to third. I don't know why you try the barehand there,
well,
though. You had time to glove that.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I have so many kids that want to try and barehand everything because they see it on TV. And, you miss it more than you make it. So you should have gone down with the glove and rocked and threw.
Frank Randall walked and scored his first time. Took it just off the plate high, 1-0.
When he misses up.
Sienna from third comes down the line. Here's the 1-0. Chopper slowly toward third. This is trouble. Pitcher gloves, throws, made a good play.
Nice
He
play.
stayed poised, didn't rush it. Billiot, that was the key, to take your time and make the play and then make a strong throw, which he did.
Right, and what was really good was he was cat-like coming off the pitching mound. Did a great job of getting over there.
So in the inning, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-1. Case for Kids on top of Refuel. As we head to inning number 3 here.
A lot of strikes being thrown. That's great.
Bottom of the third. I believe this is Cole Navarro who's taking over on the mound now. And it is. So Cole Navarro comes on to pitch in the bottom of the third inning for Case for Kids. So Navarro taking over for Simeon. I'll tell you all about Navarro in a minute. Gavin Simeon done after 2 innings of work. And he allowed 1 run on 3 hits. And had 2 strikeouts while he was occupying the bump here this evening. And Simeon right now ahead in this game. Navarro taking over. Cole Navarro coming off of a really good freshman season for the varsity Brother Martin Crusaders. He was really good all during the regular season. So impressed with him as a freshman to pitch as well as he did. And Navarro comes in here in the summer, 4 appearances. And he has a record of 1-1. Earned run average is 4.79. Navarro has pitched 19 innings, allowed 28 hits, 16 runs, 13 earned. He's walked 7, struck out 9. Now keep in mind, this team has played under the Louisiana Knights banner, and they've played a a very challenging schedule outside of Crescent City Sports Prep League action. They've played teams like Catholic and Zachary, powerhouses, among others. So don't be fooled by the numbers that you might hear.
Well, I think more and more teams are going to start going to what Brother Martin's doing, where you're playing your own private schedule. I love what you all have done this year to keep the league together over the summer, and I hope that stays.
Well, we plan on it. Here's Stephen Ewan, the right fielder, leading it off. First pitch to Stephen is a swing and a pop-up foul out of play. No balls and a strike on Ewan. Ewan on the season is 0 for 7, looking for his first hit. Navarro, who throws strikes, brings another. Good breaking ball, strike called. So impressed with him as a true freshman this past season, pitching in high leverage situations.
Yes, I was very impressed with him. He has a great curveball.
There's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, spotted the fastball beautifully, swing and a miss. When you are ahead in the count, that is surgery there. You can work an inch to a foot off the plate and get a swing because your hitter's got to protect.
That's exactly right. And you know, he started off with a good fastball, came back a great breaking pitch. Now you got the hitter saying, I have no idea what's coming here.
Cameron Bolden grounded to short his first time. Bats for the second time in this one. Pitch from Navarro. Breaking ball drops just low for ball one. Over but low. Tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute. Get the same sports medicine care the pros receive with minimally invasive treatments and quicker recovery times. Visit oxnard.org/sportsmed to learn more or schedule an appointment near you. Strike call to make it 1-1, and now a fastball high makes it 2-1 to Bolden. 2-1, Case for Kids leading it here in the bottom of the third inning.
You know what I like is even though they're balls, he's not missing by much. He's around the plate.
And the 2-1. Breaking ball drops down and out. Good read by Bolden. He recognized the hook and laid off. It's 3-1.
Right. That's confidence when you can throw that breaking pitch behind the count. It's kind of like pitching backwards.
3-1. Swinging a fly ball to center. Right at Barry. He's there to make the catch.
That got in on his hands. After seeing the breaking pitch, he came in hard with a fastball. And a lazy fly ball hit the center off the hands.
2 gone, and here's a 2-out opportunity.
The catcher is number 18, Jack Mahler.
Jack Mahler bats, the catcher. Doubled sharply his first time and scored the lone run for Refuel. Pitch to Jack. Down and out. Started him with a breaking ball. Respect there.
Yes, absolutely. Oh,
Missing high and out, 2-0.
I started to say I started everybody off with a breaking ball.
2 balls and no strikes. You pitch backwards.
Many times.
There's a breaking ball strike, so 2-0. He's confident enough to throw that pitch.
That's right.
For a strike, it's 2-1.
And now as a hitter, he's saying to himself, I just saw a 2-0 curveball. Now what is he throwing?
Another one and a strike called again. Beautifully done. And it's 2-2.
Okay. Now he's stepping back in. He's going, okay. A 2-0 and a 2-1 curveball.
What's next?
That's right.
2-2. Another one swung on and missed. So he tripled up on him.
Yes, he did.
And obviously confident in that pitch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Navarro, who makes me look smart with my comments about him as he sets him down with a pair of strikeouts. And we've played 3. And Case for Kids leads Refuel by the score of 2-1. Saw him several times during the prep season. Again, he was so impressive, so much poise for a freshman, and a freshman that wasn't afraid to throw strikes. And to me, it's all about the ability to throw strikes, but it's all about not having fear, because so many guys out there, they simply are afraid.
Oh, exactly. They're afraid. And then the other thing that they get caught up with is having to go to the next level, where you feel like you got to throw the ball harder. And the important thing is getting outs. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, if your body is capable of throwing 85, why try and make it throw 88?
Sure.
You know, and that's what a lot of kids have to understand. The important thing, you know, a good friend of mine, and we both know Billy Campen, always says the best pitch in baseball is a strike. And it doesn't matter how hard it is or what kind of pitch it is.
Yep.
So It's really important for the young kids to understand that. I've never, in all the years that I've coached, I never had a radar gun because I am convinced if you can throw 3 pitches over the plate at all different speeds, you can pitch at any level.
Would absolutely agree with you.
In fact, one guy I know Mark Desjardins. Mark Desjardins pitched at Walker, pitched at Tulane. He held the career wins at Tulane for a long time. And Mark, I think his fastball was 82. His changeup was about 77, and his curveball was about 70. And all he did was get 33 career wins at Tulane.
That's it? I mean, not 34? Come on, man. Colby Hunter leads it off here in the top of the 4th. Hunter singled his first time.
Colby Hunter.
First pitch on the way. That's a breaking ball strike. It's 0-1 to Hunter.
That's a nice pitch. Again, he's starting off with a breaking pitch. That's great.
No balls and a strike. That's high for a ball, 1-1. One and one now. And we're back, and we apologize for the brief respite with our audio after a breaker went out, but we've replaced that. We're good to go. Here's a ground ball to third. Nice play by the third baseman, but now can't handle it. So, tough chance. Had it, but then just couldn't hold on. And the runner reaches, so Miorana is on at first on what has to be an error. So that's error number 4 in the game. I've got him with 4 errors. And a runner at first with 2 outs.
That was a heck of an effort, though. You know, he had great range there, and I think he thought he had it too, and the ball just fell out of his glove.
Lupo swings at the first pitch, rips it foul over near the on-deck circle.
Cleared the dugout.
Right near Stan Wiltz in the on-deck circle.
You got to try to hit the ball over there when you're right-handed. I thought you were going to come back on and say, here we are in the top of the 9th.
No, get you caught up here in the inning. Hunter and Dara both went out, and then you just saw Miorana reach on an error with 2 outs at first base. Lupo bats, runner goes, pitches high, throw down is not in time, a stolen base for Miorana to get himself in a scoring position.
Nice try by the catcher.
Mm-hmm.
The runner had a good lead, had a good jump. It's going to be tough for a catcher to throw anybody out with that.
So Miorana with the stolen base. At second now with 2 outs. A pitch missing just inside. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Time called. So a breaker went bad on us. I mean, you stick around long enough, you'll have every experience you can possibly have. That's a first. I haven't had that before. Pitch missing high and away. 3-1 now. I have been involved in games where power got knocked out, but that's because somebody kicked a plug or, that type of stuff. It happens, man. That was my first reaction here, as I said, check the plug. Like, nah, it's a breaker. 3-1, swing and a miss. So a breaker gave us a break.
That's right.
And we're not broken.
Oh, we're broken, but that's another topic for another day.
What are you trying to say, man? So that's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Lupo. Steps out.
Now we know how the people in the Superdome felt like when electricity went out for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. Ooh, man, that was nightmarish. 3-2 the counts with 2 outs and a runner at second base and the payoff. Swinging a foul. Good at bat by Lupo as he battles here. So holding at 3-2. Or Jack Lupo. I know I want to call him Jeff. I just knew it. It was automatic. I said don't do it. Don't do it. So when you do that, you know you're going to do it.
So you know you're going to do it, absolutely.
So, Coach, I'm giving you a lot of love here, man. Jeff, Jack. Jack is batting. Jack waits. Jeff coaching. Jack batting. Jack ready. So is Billiot. And a swing and a little fister towards second. Coming to get it, LaCava. Gloves it, throws it, got him. And the inning is over. So pitching around the error. Billiot does a job. No runs, no hits. 1 error and 1 man left. That's 5 left for K's for Kids. We go to the bottom of the 4th. K's for Kids on top of Refuel by the score of 2-1. And as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, we remind you that tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Gibbs Construction, a leader in the construction industry in Louisiana and the Gulf Coast for more than 45 years, transforming dreams, visions, and plans into reality. Gibbs Construction.
Yes, Mr. Gibbs has been doing a great job for high school sports for a long time for us.
Very appreciative. Navarro back to work in his 2nd inning. His first was very impressive. Faced the heart of the order here in the 4th. LaCava, Clarks, and Richard are the 2 batters. And again, kudos to Chad Foray of Archbishop Shaw High School for accommodating us here today. Glad to see Chad, and also wishing him nothing but great success as he takes over this baseball program at Archbishop Shaw. Doug Faust just finished up and retired as head coach at the end of the prep baseball season. Nothing but the best to Doug, who's a terrific baseball man. And Chad Foray taking over is an outstanding baseball man as well. And looking forward to the challenge, although it's going to be strange, Kenny, not seeing them in District 9-5A playing that Catholic League district anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing when you got to break up the Catholic League like that It's just disappointing. I mean, having grown up, and of course, throwing in that mix, I always like to throw Chalmette in there because that's how I knew the Catholic District, the 7 Catholic League teams and Chalmette.
Those were great days.
Yep.
Pitch on the way, and that is missing to LaCava, who singled his first time. Ball and no strikes. Of course, Chad Foray is a 1995 graduate of Archbishop Shaw. He played here at Shaw for the legendary Pat O'Shea and the legendary David Beaudry. Ground ball the first, handled by Hunter. Nice job. And to the bag for out number 1. He also played at Delgado for the legendary Joe Sherman. His 5th year coaching varsity baseball here, now the head coach. And it's great to see Chad Foray getting that opportunity at his alma mater. You know it means a lot to him.
Absolutely. And, of course, David Beaudry, he retired this past year, huh?
Oh, yeah, David's great. We've had him do a couple of games with us this year. And
good.
He's been a pleasure. But right now he's helping coach the All-American team. So he's thoroughly enjoying that experience. 1-0 to Julian Clarks. And that misses down and out, 2-0. Joey Latino doing that too. And, of course, that's a good pairing right there. And the All-American team has had great success for many, many years now, going to Johnstown, defending champions. There's a swing and a miss. Stayed off speed to Navarro. He will throw that off-speed breaking ball at any count. We've seen that continuously.
And he can because he throws it over the plate. I mean, that makes life much easier.
It's 2-1. And there it is again. Swung on a miss. 2-2. Tantalizing because it doesn't have velocity, but the movement is really good. And he locates well.
Well, I was going to say, he's getting that breaking pitch right underneath the left-hander's hands. Doing a great job of locating that.
Now the 2-2. Backdoor breaking ball misses, full 3-2.
I'm impressed with his release point, where, it's consistent, and that's why he throws strikes with it.
Payoff pitch on the way. Breaking ball swung on, foul, tipped into the mid. He struck him out. So that's out number 2. So Navarro has faced 5. He's set down 5, including 3 strikeouts, as advertised.
Right. Very good pitcher. And he is a pitcher. Because he doesn't have overpowering speed, but he pitches the location and he throws his off-speed stuff.
2 gone. Gavin Richard bats. He grounded to short his first time. First pitch on the way is high for ball 1.
And in fact, watching the College World Series, Peterson and all those guys are talking about how for the last decade, and I'll continue this in a minute.
Swung on and missed.
Great spot.
It's 1-1.
Great spot. How for the last decade or so, the pitchers have been taught throw that great fastball with that velocity and get it jumping up in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Another good spot. And now hitters are making the adjustment to it. Now he's saying, the pendulum is going to swing the other way to go back to the off-speed pitches, balls breaking down, things like that.
1-2 the count. Another pitch on the way. Would not chase the high heat. Smart pitch, though. Trying to climb the ladder ahead in the count.
Absolutely. That's great pitching. Now he's going to come back with his good curveball, I would bet. Nope.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Crossed me up.
So what a job by Navarro. 6 up and 6 down, including 4 strikeouts. Can't do it much better than that.
No.
We've finished 4, and it remains 2-1. Case for Kids with the lead. And again, I know you have to be impressed with Navarro. What I was telling you about him, you're seeing it right now, right?
Right, absolutely. Just such command of all 3 pitches, of the curveball, the changeup, of the fastball. I love how he pitched the young man just now, where he threw a couple of fastballs and came back curveball, and then climbed the ladder with the fastball. It turned out to be a ball, and then comes back. Because again, you got the hitter guessing. What am I going to see now? Comes back with the fastball and strikes him out. Just great location, great change of speeds, and great pitch selection.
So 2-1 as we go to the 5th inning.
It's fun watching a game like this.
And we'll get a new pitcher for Refuel here as we head to the 5th inning. The new pitcher for Refuel is number 12, Dalton Davidson. I saw him during the prep season, and Dalton's solid. Good left-hander. Dalton Davidson has pitched really well in the summer, too. He's made 4 appearances. No record, a good 1.68 earned run average. 8 in the 3rd innings. He's allowed 9 hits, 8 runs, but only 2 earned. He's walked 4, struck out 9.
Yeah, that's good outings right there. 8 innings. Let's keep throwing the strikes.
So it's on to the 5th. Stan Wiltz leads it off. Fly to center his first trip. There's Wiltz. Pitch missing down and in for ball 1.
Good spot, though. That's a good way to start.
Turned into a really nice evening here in Marrero. Lights are on, of course, have been for a little bit now. They have good lighting here at Winterscheid Field. This fastball is high, and it's 2-0. Just a nice campus here with Joe Zimmerman Field, the football stadium, adjoining it.
Yep, very nice.
2 balls, no strikes, and that is a strike, and it's 2-1.
Got the swimming pool back behind us. I wish I could do the game from the swimming pool. That would be
would feel pretty good at this point. This is high, so it's 3-1. Davidson falling behind Wiltz. A run in the first and in the second inning. 4. Case for Kids. 1 run in the first for Refuel. 2-1 here in the 5th. There's ball 4. Wiltz is aboard. Leadoff walk. And now we'll see Egan Prather, who singled his first time, coming to the plate.
I know that so many people do this now, but I'm still not a fan of the pitchers throwing from the stretch with nobody on base.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't find that you get the same velocity as you do when you go from the windup. And again, I'm old school on that.
Pitch missing down for ball 1.
Great pitch, though. That's around the plate.
Egan Prather, as mentioned, singled his first time. Now the 1-0. Smash to left. Left fielder is there. Again, the ball's not going to carry here. Handled by Perkle. I have never done a game here where the ball is carried. I think I've seen maybe 2 home runs in about 10 years of doing games here.
Now that was out of Miley yesterday. The way he hit that. I mean, and it just died here.
And the dimensions here are very similar to Miley.
Yes.
Down the line of Miley, 312. Down the line here, 315.
Right.
Gaps here are 340. The gaps in Miley, 328. But Miley's 372 to center. It's 365 here.
Right.
So similar. Throw to first, runner back. But again, it's how the park plays. And I've done games here continuously, and I just have never seen the ball carry. You got to really tag one, and you got to really get it down the line.
Right.
If you want to get one out of this ballpark. Stretch pitch, got a bunt, and bunts it. Pitcher goes to get it. Davidson, bare hands, throws. Good job wheeling and dealing. Sacrifice works. As Navarro got it down. Runner to second.
It's another one that barehanded that rolling ground ball. Don't like that.
So runner to second with 2 outs. Jude Tingstrom bats. Grounded to second his first time. Davidson ready. Throw to second.
Ooh.
Got back in.
Great move. That's a little time in play.
Bolden tried to cut in behind him. Wiltz able to get back. The pitch. Down and out. That's a wild one in the dirt. Runner will go to third. Second wild pitch by Refuel pitchers in the game.
Lefty on lefty.
Pitch missing. Oh, got the outside edge. Pardon me for a strike. 1-1 now.
No, it didn't get the outside edge. It got called a strike.
Okay. You say so.
Great pitch, but it was off the plate. I thought.
1-1 the count. Another pitch from Davidson. Just missed the outside edge. Up and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-2.
Good pitch. Challenged him, went after him.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Bilyard went 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs unearned. Walked 1, struck out 1, had a wild pitch. Down, gets through the catcher, runner for the plate, and he will make it safely. What do you say there? Pass ball?
No, I don't think so.
You're gonna keep giving wild pitches, huh?
Yeah, I mean I got to give him, but I don't know why the pitcher didn't get to the plate on that.
He didn't cover.
No.
So run scores to make it a 3-1 game. That's an important run to give Case for Kids a 3-1 lead. Pitch is down, and that's another walk. So second walk in the inning. Now Christian Michel will bat.
Excuse me. Well, I mean, that's the difference this inning now. He walked one, now he walked the second one. Got to put the ball in play.
Michel struck out his first at bat, took a strike here. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Good pitch.
Now a conversation with Jeff Lupo.
I don't think they're talking about going out to eat after.
He didn't look all that thrilled, did he?
No.
Just
for some reason, Coach Lupo was not a happy camper there.
Yeah. Coach had his say. Michel is back in the pitch. Ground ball slowly hit to third. Pereira comes to get it and boots it. Bless his heart, it's been a tough day over there.
Yes.
And that's the 5th error I have in the game overall.
Yes, should be 5.
And as a result, runners at first and second. And we'll get a runner at first base. And that is going to be Ryan Dara. Runs down to first base.
Now batting the shortstop.
Who's in the lineup. But again, this is Summer League. They just let him run. Sienna bats. He's grounded out, reached on an error. Sienna takes the ball, 1-0.
Now, this would be a great time for a backdoor move with the first baseman with no coach at first base.
Yeah. Saida.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. 1-0 to Saida. Here's the pitch on the way. That's a strike. It's 1-1.
You know, when a left-hander kicks up, the first baseman breaks to the bag, and I think they'll have him easy.
It is Saida, and I've said it during the prep season. Sienna, it's Saida. Andrew has been a really good player for this team, and Saida takes it outside. It's 2-1. So Saida ahead in the count. He's grounded out, reached on an error. It's 2-on. With 2 outs. And a run home in the 2-1. Saida took it down. It's 3-1.
And he better be careful about stopping in the stretch because it looked like he didn't stop there.
Saida back in. 3 balls and a strike. And the next one on the way. Swinging a liner down the right field side, slicing foul. So the count is full at 3-2. So now the runners will be off with the pitch. Three balls and 2 strikes. Saida, deep breath, will stand back in right side. Inside move, nothing happening at second base. It's Davidson back on the rubber and ready with the payoff. Runners go, and a swing and a ground ball to second. LaCava has it, throws it, got him, and the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning without the benefit of a hit. There was an error, which was important, of course, and a runner stranded. That's 6 left in 5 innings for Case for Kids. Let's take a stretch from Winterscheid Field, where Case for Kids leads Refuel by the score of 3-1. So part of the story of this one has been the defense, which has kind of let Refuel down in this game. Kenny?
Yeah, the 5 errors, you can't give good teams that many outs with those kind of errors. You know, the pitchers are here throwing strikes, and they're doing a real good job. But, you know, you put it in play, and look, they were tough plays. I'm not saying they were easy plays, but they were tough plays, and they don't get an out on them. I mean, the score should probably be 1-1 or 2-1 at the worst.
But it is 3-1 instead. You ever had that experience? I just got a brand new laptop. I'm still trying to get used to the feel of this. And it's like driving me crazy.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I hate them. And they're a necessary evil today. Almost like the cell phone. I really, part of the time, I want to leave my cell phone home. But then again, you can't live without it.
I'm struggling here, man. I'm just like, all right, sooner or later. I'm not going to get mad at Jude yet or blame him yet, but he chose it. It's all good. I'm getting the feel. I'm working my way through it. I'll get there. I hope.
Well, isn't that always the case? When in doubt, blame Jude?
Might as well. Yeah, Chip says absolutely, so I'm going with his logic here. Jude Young does a great job for us, and we're tremendously appreciative. He spent like all day long trying to set up this new laptop for me. So, and then Chip tried to get me a screen from dark to light, and the Lord said, "Let there be light," and all of a sudden, bam, I could see. What a deal. It's like I was looking at like a dark screen. I'm like, man, I can't even read that. Chip says, no problem. Let me figure it out. He does. Takes care of it.
Oh, no, wait.
What would you do without the Merritts? What would you do without Young? I don't know. Van Gilder, the whole bunch, man.
Now, wait. You said you couldn't read it because of the dark screen.
It was a dark screen. I mean, it was like a black
screen.
screen.
It was a dark screen.
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, my eyes are not that bad, buddy. All good. Who are you?
Yeah.
You're just... Jacob Pereira leads it off. In the bottom of the fifth, Pereira struck out swinging in the second. First pitch all the way to Jacob. Missing inside. Well, as we talked about Chad Foray being a Archbishop Shaw graduate, the same is true of Jeff Lupo, a 1992 Brother Martin graduate, being the head coach at his school as well. And both coaches, alumnus of these respective programs and deeply appreciative of their schools and deeply invested, and both really good men.
There is nothing better than going back and helping your school.
There's this foul out of play.
Whether it's coaching, whether it's teaching. You know, I went back for 25 years and I taught summer school at Rummel. You know, just so excited to be able to give back to the folks that, you know, made me who I am. Which could be good or bad, but we won't go there.
1-2 the count. Down and out, back to the screen. It's 2-2 from Navarro. Or is that Navarro? I think they've made a change there. Let me double check that. And you got to watch this. Yeah, it's a different pitcher.
Yes.
And it looks like, let's see here. I'm trying to pick out the number. Maybe you can help me here. Number's on the back, not the front.
Right.
2-2 the count. Pitch on the way, and that's a little bit high and tight. So it's 3-2. And I'm still having trouble picking out that single-digit number. Payoff. Foul back. It's a single digit that I don't think we have. We'll double check it, okay?
9?
It's 7, but
7?
I don't have a 7 on my roster here.
Okay.
So it's 3-2. I'm just saying. I'm going to double check that. I'm looking. Oh, yeah, it's Frank Randall. So it is Randall. It's high ball four. So Frank Randall is the new pitcher. And he walks Pereira to get it started.
7, 9, no difference. You know.
Well, Frank was on the roster as 6, but he's actually wearing 7, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So we're good with that. And here's Hayden Perkle. Grounded out his first time. So Nicole Navarro pitched 2 perfect innings and struck out 4. He was really good.
Threw the ball very well. Ahead of every count. That's how you got to pitch.
Perkle swings and fouls it. It's 0-1. Perkle grounded to the pitcher his first time. 3-1 Ks for Kids here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Archbishop Shaw had a good win over Brother Martin here in this ballpark during the regular season. Down and out, runner was going, so that'll be a stolen base. No play, the ball got by the catcher, but a stolen base for Pereira, who was running on the play.
Good lead, good jump.
Indeed.
Pitchers have to throw over on their own. You know, you got to teach them to throw over or give some signal to throw over if the guy has too big a lead.
Up the middle is short. So he had a gloves, throws, got his man for out number 1, but a productive out to get the runner to third with only 1 out.
It's the same sort of thing with the pitchers throwing the bases, just like when you give a green light to a runner on base. You know, they pick a pitch to run on. They got to know what the good counts are to run on.
Number 16,
Nathan Billiard will bat. Billiard singled his first trip, and he swings and hits it in the air. Right side, first baseman out, and making the catch over the shoulder is Hunter for out number 2. So Billiard retired, and it takes a 2-out something here. And with 2 outs, it's going to be Dalton Davidson to bat. So Davidson to the plate.
Now batting, number 12, Dalton
The
Davidson.
pitcher getting his first at bat. Takes it low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Another. Missed down. Throw to third, bounced. Runner dives back in. So it's 2-0.
Right there is the reason why I never played third base. Because you got to give up your body when it's a throw down like that and block the ball to not give up the run. Did a great job.
2 balls and no strikes. On Davidson. Ready the pitch. Smashed into center field. That's a base hit, and a run will score, and it's a 3-2 ball game. Dalton Davidson helps himself with a ringing single to center as he drives home the run, his 4th RBI of the Summer League. And it's a 3-2 ball game. And now Stan Ewan will bat. Struck out swinging in the 3rd. Runner goes and a swing and a foul as he was jammed. It's 0-1. So aggressive base running in the inning by Refuel. Runner will return to first. We get a pinch runner at first base. It's Amadio running at first. So Amadio, the base runner. Saw him earlier in that role as well as a courtesy runner. Stretch pitch and a swing and a miss. That's 0-2.
Yeah, something off speed there. That was a good pitch. Got to get it down in the zone, though.
Ground ball the 3rd. Glove by Lupo. Throw is on the money. And that's the inning. Refuel able to get a run on a hit. No errors, and they strand 1. They've left 3. We've played 5 good ball game as K's for Kids leads Refuel by the score of 3-2. And tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex in Kenner. Lamarck Lincoln is the only Lincoln Black Label dealership in the market. It's more than ownership, it's membership. Must be a reason. So 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And 6 left for K's for Kids. It's 2 runs, 4 hits, 5 errors. And 3 left for Refuel as we head to the 6th inning.
Good ball game. A lot of strikes being thrown, a lot of plays being made.
No doubt. So back to work in the 6th inning is Dalton Davidson, working into his 2nd inning. I still cannot get the feel of this. I keep punching the wrong keys. I mean, usually I'm like a speed demon, okay? So, true confessions going back to high school. Archbishop Ronald, Don Dessauer.
Typing.
I took typing, and I was the speed demon champion. I typed 84 words a minute.
No way.
Yeah, and I mean, doing what I do today, you talk about an unbelievably beneficial course.
Oh, yeah.
It was unbelievably
I
beneficial.
typed 84 words a minute just with 72 errors. That's all.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I agree. I mean, that's one of the best courses I ever took was typing.
Right there with you, buddy. Davidson delivers high and away. It's a ball and a strike to Gavin Berry, who's flied to left, and he's had a sacrifice as well as the sun begins to set here on the West Bank.
Pretty nice.
1-1. Down a ball, 2-1. Two-1 is fouled out of play. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Berry back in. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, grounded foul, third base side. We'll do it again.
That's a good pitch. The batter did a great job of fighting that off and just fouling it off.
Against Davidson. And a swing and a smash to short. Handled. Throw across in time. Good job by Bolden.
Yep.
To get Berry for out number 1.
Great job. Got a good arm, you know, and what's nice was he made the play. He got balanced, made a great throw.
So 1 gone.
Now batting the designated hitter.
The designated hitter, Frank Randall, bats. He's walked and scored. He's grounded out. In from the right side. Swinging a foul back. As Davidson gets ahead.
Most of these pitchers have done a great job doing that tonight. Jumping ahead, making it a fast game. I know we've had a couple of walks, but putting the ball in play.
Chops it foul right at the plate, so it's no balls and 2 strikes on Randall.
What I really liked about playing over the summertime was it really gave me an idea of how tough it is to play a 162-game schedule like the big leaguers do.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball the third. Handled by Pereira. Sets and throws. That's there to get his man for out number 2. So 2 gone, and Colby Hunter will bat. He is singled and fly to right.
You know, you don't think there's a lot of wear and tear on the bodies playing baseball, but when you play a 162-game schedule with not many days off, it's it wears on the body.
Here's Hunter. First pitch, a breaking ball missing outside from Davidson to Hunter. 1-0. That's a strike. It's 1-1.
Good spot. Low and in.
Ball and a strike. And another 2 Hunter. Swing and a miss. Good changeup down and out. 1-2.
Great spot. Goodness gracious. Threw the fastball in on him, went change away.
So 1-2 on Hunter. And another on the way. Missing down, skips away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I love how the catcher gets down here. Reminds me of Pena.
Tony Pena.
Yes, indeed. Watch how he gets down. I mean, I used to love that low target.
Tony was the manager of the New Orleans Zephyrs for a few years when I was the play-by-play voice. There's a pop fly foul out of play. Became a friend. Kept in touch for a while. He was a heck of a big leaguer for many years.
And then their hitting coach with the Zephyrs was Gary Gaetti for a little bit. He was my roommate in the minor leagues.
Good man. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another pitch on the way, and a swing and a smash. Base hit in the left field by Colby Hunter. His second hit of the game. Impressive looking player. Good size, good bat.
Big kid. Got that pitch up a little bit.
And now, with 2 outs, the runner at first base. This is Ryan Dara. He's reached on an error and he's grounded out. Trying to create some 2-out magic here. The pitch to Dara stays high.
That was good velocity on that pitch. That's one of his harder throws.
1-0 the count. Next one on the way. Missing down and in. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
Okay, got to put it in play here.
Good lead at first. Not going, and a swing and a foul. It's 2-1. We're in the top of the 6th inning here from Winter Scheit Field, and a 3-2 lead for Keys for Kids over Refuel. On 2-1. Here it comes. Runner goes and has a smash to deep right field. Right fielder's there and making the catch. Yes, you and boy, the ball just doesn't go anywhere here. I'll say it again.
Yeah.
No runs and a hit. A runner left. And that's 7 stranded by K's for Kids. We're on to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 3-2 lead for K's for Kids. And tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute, treating more than 30,000 athletes a year with innovative treatments for sports injuries. Visit ochsner.org/sportsmed to learn more.
Great outing tonight. All these guys that have taken a mound.
And I'm still trying to figure out this typing here, man. And I still keep getting things wrong.
I know how that is.
It's one of the things I do best, and I can't get the feel of this at all.
What you're gonna have to do, you're just gonna have to go home and practice. I mean, that's
that's all I do is write all day and all night anyway for Crescent
Right.
City Sports. So
Right.
I'll get a heck of a lot of practice.
You'll get the hang of it.
The old laptop's still sitting at home, so
Yeah.
you can always go back to it, but I don't want to do that. You want to move forward in life. You don't want to go backwards. You can always look back fondly, but you don't want to go backwards.
Well, that's true too. I remember when they first came out with computers and I was teaching in Jefferson Parish, you had 30,000 teachers trying to put all their grades in at once. And I remember I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning to put my grades in. Just you want to talk about moving forward. Beautiful night here.
It really is. Look, it's been that way throughout. We've been fortunate. Randall back to the mound. Or is it Randall? We'll double check that because, again, looks like it might be Amadio on the mound now as they look like they're going to go to their 4th pitcher. I'm just double checking again. Hard to pick up numbers, and again, a lot of changes in these summer league games. And that is Amadio. So Austin Amadio takes over. Made 2 appearances, no record, a 4.50 earned run average. 4 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. He has walked 5, struck out 4. Austin Amadio, 4th pitcher of the game. Randall pitched 1 inning. Allowed a run on a hit.
Off in the bottom of the 6th. For the Eagles, number 2, the shortstop,
Cameron Bolden, the leadoff hitter, leads it off here. He's grounded to short. He's flied to center. Amadio is pitching. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Swinging a foul. It's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Bolden.
Jumps ahead, just like all the other pitchers have done.
It's Ryan Dara on the mound. We'll get that straight. Ryan Dara pitching. So Dara is the pitcher. We always have to check these numbers. Strike 3 call. So Dara gets Bolden for out number 1. So Dara on the mound gets the first out of the inning. Ryan Dara doing the job here, getting the first out. And now he'll work to Jack Mahler.
That was a great pitch right on the outside corner. You know, if he swings at it, there's not much he can do with it. So, great job right there throwing the ball.
Dara gets Bolden, deals with Mahler, and hit him. So, hits Mahler, and the tie runs on with one out.
Yeah, hits him with a curveball. That kills you.
First runner against Ryan Dara. Ryan has made 4 appearances. It's been outstanding. 2-0 with an 0.81 earned run average. 8 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run earned. He's walked 1, struck out 7. And now has hit 3 batters. Here's LaCava, who singled and grounded out. Dara pitches, runner breaks late, pitches the ball that throws right on the money. He's out easily. So out at second base, perfect throw by Egan Prather. Throw taken by the second baseman, Wiltz, and base runner is erased.
I don't know if that was supposed to be a delay steal or if it was just a horrible jump. And the rule usually is, even if I give you the steal sign, if you don't have a jump, don't go.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. So good pitch by Dara. Make it 1-1.
Great throw by the catcher right there.
Yeah, Prather put it right there.
Yep.
Ground ball a deep short. Sienna has it, guns it across. Nice play, inning over. Nothing across here in the 6th for Refuel. We go to the 7th, and it's still 3-2 in favor of K's for Kids. So a clean slate there for Ryan Dara. In his first inning of work is the 4th pitcher of the game for K's for Kids. Looks like Davidson will go back to pitch the 7th.
The summary of the bottom half of the 6th inning. No runs on no hit, no errors, no one left.
With a 1-run lead, you know they'd like an insurance run here, right?
Absolutely. Do anything you can to get a run here. And you know, Brother Martin does a great job of small ball. So I'll be surprised if they get a leadoff hitter on if they don't bunt him over. Actually, I think he bunted twice with 1 out.
Yep. Once with his pitcher at the time.
Right.
Other Summer League action. Final score. Holy Cross Base Ponstein's Food Store defeated the Mortgage Gumbo Titans of Lakeshore 1-0. Ponstein's is playing very well now.
Wow.
They're now 7-4. I mean, they were started off the year slowly, but they're playing really well. That's 4 straight wins. Now, they were a very young team this past year.
Yes. Shortstop was an 8th grader. Second baseman was a freshman.
Yep.
And I think most of their staff were underclassmen.
Yep. No doubt. So here in the 7th inning, Miarana scheduled to lead it off. Brent Miarana.
The right fielder. Brent.
Miarana's grounded out, reached on an error, stolen a base. Check swing foul back to the screen. It's 0-1.
That was a pitch that was above his hands. He tried to hold up on and just couldn't do it. That pitch at eye level is such an easy pitch to see. That's why a lot of guys chase that.
No balls and a strike. Missing away, it's 1-1. So a ball and a strike. Miarana waits and took it high, 2-1.
I let that one out. Behind the count 2-1 here, put it in play. Pitcher should be looking at one spot, one location here.
2-1. Swinging a foul back, it's 2-2.
Good swing there.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right-handed hitter back in. A swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That was a fastball in a great spot. That was peas at the knees. That was a good pitch.
Round number 1.
Good movement away from the right-hander, too. Great movement, great spot.
Jack Lupo bats. Jack has singled and scored. He's grounded out. Swings and shoots it into the gap in left center field. Center fielder on the run, can't get it. Base hit for Lupo. His second hit of the game. Nice game for Lupo. He's aboard. Make that family proud, right?
Absolutely. He hit the ball good. Hit the ball well.
Here's Stan Wiltz. Wiltz has walked and scored, and he's fly to center. Will stand in with one out. Swung on and foul tipped. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Another on the way. Skips away. Wild pitch. Runner will go to second. Big insurance run.
And that pitcher has to be pointing to where the ball is for the catcher. He's got to be yelling, over here, over here, over here. That's something that a lot of young kids that just don't understand communication on the field. That's really got to be taught.
Pitch on the way. Sails outside. 2-1.
And even after you teach it, they don't remember to do it in the game sometime. So it's always a constant battle about them communicating.
Wiltz back in. 2-1 pitch. Shot up the middle is a base hit. Moving on to third will be Lupo, and it's first and third with one out. As Wiltz delivers a knock. And now a chance to play add-on for K's for Kids. Trying to get this one-run lead advanced to Zegan Prather. Just threw out a base stealer last inning.
The catcher, number 11, Egan Prather.
Here's Prather at the plate.
First and third. Let's see what play Shaw has on. Oh.
And that pitch, of course, foul tipped. It's 0-1.
He's trying a safety squeeze.
Certainly was. So no balls and a strike. Squared the bunt again, and they missed it again, and it's 0-2. So a couple of chances to get a bunt down, unable to do so, and now it's no balls and two strikes.
Yeah, coach is not going to be happy with not getting that bunt down, yeah, unless he hits a home run here.
Move to first. Wiltz back in. 3-2. Case for Kids here in the seventh. And the 0-2 pitch. Smashed to right field. Right fielder took a step in, and it gets over his head. One run is home. Second runner for third. It will be a double for Prather and an RBI. Well, the right fielder took one false step.
Yep.
Ewan, and he was in deep trouble when that happened. You could see the ball was hit hard, even though it doesn't carry well. It carried over his head. Scores a big insurance run to make it 4-2.
Outfielders should always stay put until they see where the ball is. It's always easier to come in on a ball than it is to go back on a ball. So, that outfielder seldom should take that first step in, particularly on a line drive like that.
Might have a pitching change here as Chad Foray makes his way to the mound, and he will make the change.
That young man threw very well.
Davidson did a good job. And the new pitcher for Refuel is going to be Jacob Pereira. So they're going to move people around, as Pereira was playing third.
Defensive changes for the Eagles. Now on the mound, number 24, Jacob Pereira.
So
At third base, number 16, Nathan Billiot.
Billiot will play third. Pereira to the mound. The changes here. So Jacob Pereira becomes the third pitcher of the game for Refuel. And Pereira has made 4 appearances, 2 starts. The record is 0-1, a 6.22 earned run average. Has 1 save, 9 innings pitched, 19 hits allowed, 10 runs, 8 earned. He's walked no one. He struck out 6. So Pereira trying to stem the tide here as Case for Kids has a chance to open up a nice lead here. They have a 2-run lead right now, but they have 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. And tonight's coverage on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex in Kenner. Lamarck Quick Lane services all makes and models, batteries, tires, oil changes, and more. All done quickly while you enjoy some popcorn. Must be a reason. So Pereira finishing his warm-up tosses. Ready to resume play here momentarily. Nicole Navarro will bat.
Now batting, number 19.
He's fly to right. He's had a sacrifice bunt. Infield comes in for the play at the plate. The pitch to Navarro is out and out. Gets by the catcher. Runner for the plate. The flip is not in time. That will be a pass ball. And the run scores. And it is a big insurance run to make it 5-2.
Yes.
Wiltz ran home quickly. So the wild pitch hurts.
We also teach catchers to kind of slide by the ball and flip it as you're sliding. It's a little bit quicker, because you have to run after it and then bend down.
Foul back off the backstop. 1-1. Now that was a ball that could have been handled.
Right.
Just being fair-minded.
Just took his eyes off of it.
1-1 the count, 2 runs home, 5-2. Case for Kids here in the 7th. And a swing and a pop foul right side. First baseman over, no play for Clarks. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't give him another one. That's why the infield's in, and the outfielders have even come in a little bit.
Swinging a foul. Do it again.
Keep throwing strikes. And the batter's doing a great job of staying alive with the 1-2 count.
And another. Swing another foul. Navarro battles hard here. Up by 3 here in the 7th. Another 1-2 pitch coming. And a small hit in the center field. Center fielder there. Makes the catch. Runner didn't tag. Don't know that he could have scored anyway. It was a shallow center. Hard hit ball, but an out.
Right, but he took, after the ball was hit, he took 2 steps to the plate.
Right.
That's
no chance then.
And that's not coach's fault. That's a player's misread. He's got to understand, anything hit in the air, your first step is back to the base. And you can tell him over and over, and sometimes it's in one ear, out the other.
Here's Tingstrom. Took a ball. Tingstrom is grounded out and walked.
I can't tell you how many times I've said, what did I just tell you about coming back to the base? Oh, I forgot, Coach.
1-0 to Tingstrom. Another pitch. And a swing and a fly ball. Right field carrying toward the line. Right fielder over, and it is foul. Again, down the line is where you have a chance in this ballpark.
Yeah, no,
to get distance.
That one carried halfway decent. That got to about the 305 mark, I would think.
Yeah, flag is pretty much still in left field, where it is located here at Winterscheid field, and there's a swing and a fly ball to center. Hit pretty well, but the center fielder coasting under it is there, reaching up and snaring it. Richard, and the inning is over. But 2 insurance runs across the plate on 3 hits. No errors and a runner stranded. They've left at least 1 in every inning. 8 in the ball game. Last chance coming for Refuel. Case for Kids on top in this one by the score of 5-2. Well, we said they needed insurance. They sure got it there.
Right. Now going out to the mound pitching is, the only thing that's going to hurt you is walks. Make them get 5 or 6 hits to get 3 runs.
It's 8 hits now for Case for Kids. And last chance coming for Refuel here.
But a good ball game. A lot of strikes, a lot of plays made.
Dara back to the mound to work in his second inning. Trying to nail this one down. And here in the 7th, he'll face Clarks, Richard, Pereira.
But I got to tell you, with these 2 teams playing so many young kids, I think it was a pretty well played game so far. I know Shaw has a bunch of errors, but there were a lot of nice plays made, a lot of good pitching, and the teams put the ball in play. It wasn't like we had strikeout after strikeout.
Mm-hmm. Here we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Julian Clarks gets it started. Clarks has driven home a run on a ground out, and he struck out. First pitch on the way. That's not going to get close to the plate. Little bit outside.
Let's hit the bull.
Let's hit the bull. You might as well laugh about it a little bit. Want to know the count. A ball is a ball. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
Whether he missed by an inch or missed by, in this case, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 feet. Just got away from him a little bit. Here's the 1-0. High and away 2-0. Got to have a sense of humor, right?
You got to be able to laugh at yourself.
Now the 2-0 pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. So it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. And Dara, with a slow windup, brings another. High fastball makes it 3-1. Clark's good hitter. He has been all during the prep season.
Come on, can't put a runner on here. Yep. He's a good hitter, but you can't put him on. Make him hit to get on here.
And the 3-1 to Julian, and a swing and a miss. It's 3-2. Staying up in the zone here. 3-2 the count.
I would stay right there. He's thrown the ball by him a couple of times.
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, threw it by him, 1 out. Second strikeout for Dara, 2 more outs to get. And the batter is Gavin Richard.
Sometimes you don't want to overthink it. If you've thrown the ball by a guy on 2 straight pitches, just throw it by him a third time. If he's had trouble hitting a curveball, then you throw him the curveball until he shows you he can hit it.
Richard is grounded out, struck out. That's with 1 out here. Pitch on the way. Strike called, it's 0-1.
Great spot up under the hands to the right-hander. That's the toughest pitch to hit, I think, for kids, is that ball is coming in right under your hands.
No balls and a strike. And another. Tap foul, it's 0-2. So Dara gets ahead. Trying to nail this one down. Simeon was the starter, pitched 2 innings and left with the lead. So good chance they'll give him the win if they hold on here. 0-2 the count. And another pitch. Missed the outside corner. It's 1-2.
Great job by the catcher setting up out there. I mean, it does no good for the umpire because it makes the umpire look terrible. But he was a good foot and a half off the plate.
1-2 the count. Brings another. 2-2. Kind of accelerated his motion there in his delivery. Changing the timing a little bit.
I just hope it doesn't throw off his good release point. Some kids can do that, some kids can't.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Threw it by him. So Dara impressive with his third strikeout.
Right.
And now is 1 out away from nailing it down. Last chance for Refuel is Pereira. Jacob is struck out. Walked, stolen a base, scored a run.
Jacob Pereira.
Swing and a miss. He's just playing hardball right now.
And that's what you got to do with a 3-run lead. Just come on up, let me throw my good stuff and make them hit the ball to put it in play. Just don't give them outs and don't give them bases.
0-1 down a ball. It's even up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
I climbed the ladder here.
There is had impressive numbers in the summer, and he's showing you why here.
Exactly. Doing very well.
Good pitching tonight from the Case for Kids squad. And he struck him out swinging to end it. Struck out the side. That's quite a way to end it, isn't it? Very impressive.
That was very impressive right there by the Case for Kids pitchers tonight. They were outstanding.
So very good job by Dara. Good job by Case for Kids. They win it by the score of 5-2 here this evening. Played errorless baseball, and anytime you do that, likely going to have good things happening, and that was certainly the case for Case for Kids here this evening. The totals of the ball game: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. 8 left for Case for Kids. 2 runs, 4 hits, 5 errors, and 3 left on base for Refuel, as Simeon likely gets the win, and the loss goes to the starting pitcher Nathan Billiard for Refuel here this evening. Case for Kids proves to 7-9 overall, 2-1 and 1. That's 2-1-1, I should say, for the Summer League play, Crescent City Sports Summer League play for Case for Kids. Refuel is 3-6 all in the Crescent City Sports Prep Summer League, as a 5-2 victory here for Case for Kids tonight. Kenny, just a solid pitching performance, and when you pitch well and you play errorless defense, you're going to win, right?
Well, that's the name of the game. They did a great job tonight on the hill, made every play, and like I was saying earlier, it wasn't like there was a lot of strikeouts. There was a lot of ground balls hit, and they made the plays. The difference in the game is probably the 5 errors, but I'm very impressed with the young Refuel team. You know, he's playing a lot of underclassmen, and I mean, there's a lot of good things going on for Coach Foray, and of course, Brother Martin just reloads and plays better. And man, I am so excited to see that Catholic district next year.
So a 5-2 victory for Case for Kids here tonight over the Archbishop Shaw-based Refuel squad, Brother Martin squad, getting the victory here. And of course, we're always pleased to bring you these webcasts and our Crescent City Sports Prep Summer League action. We'll have another game for you next Tuesday night, which will emanate from Nola Suarez Stadium at Chalmette. We look forward to that. Of course, you can go to CrescentCitySports.com for recaps of every game played in this league every night it's played, and game stories. And you can watch this game, of course, as many times as you'd like by replay. And we also update the standings for you on a regular basis, too. So you can get all your questions answered there at CrescentCitySports.com. Kenny, it's been a pleasure. Thanks again.
Same here. And look, y'all doing a great job, putting high school baseball back to where people can see and hear about it. Too long it's been on the back burner, and I love what y'all are doing, and it's great to work with you, Ken.
Well, thank you, buddy. It's been a pleasure having you as always. And again, the final here tonight, Rutherford Martin-based K's for Kids 5, Archbishop Shaw-based Refuel 2. For Kenny Forsang, for our good and great friends Chip and Matt Merritt, Ken Trahan saying thanks for joining us and be a good sport. God bless you one and all. We are rounding third and heading home. So long.